Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another virtual visit. I'm Cara Green, and today I'm here at Aveda's, Ficocello's Aveda Concept Salon and Spa. I apologize for being a little bit late. I was getting the grand tour, and we kind of got sidetracked. There's a wonderful thing at the very end that I'm really excited to show you guys. So, let's see. It's located right across the street from the Cumberland Middle School, right at the top of the hill. They've got a great website that lists all of their services. So we're going to try and touch on as much as we can today in a little tour just coming up soon. But if you do miss something and don't want to watch the video again, I really encourage you to go to their website, which is ficocellospa.com, and check out what they've got. It also lists their prices on there too. So without further ado, David and Diana, I actually knew you guys as kids long before I met you. So if any of you don't know, Dominic is their oldest, right?
Yeah.
And he's just a wonderful, kind-hearted, goofy, if I may,
Yes.
and Franny is their younger daughter. And I gotta tell you, Diana, she reminds me so much of you. She's one of those gals that's, I mean, she's just a babe, for one, but she was so well put together, which reminds me a lot of you guys.
Thank you.
So, have you two always lived in Cumberland?
No. Most of our lives, yes, but no. We left here after high school.
Yes.
Kind of the story goes, we chased each other's around from coast to coast for a few years. Diana went out to the East Coast, New York, studied out there a little bit.
Well, I was from New York.
I went out to the West Coast, and then she came out to the West Coast, and back and forth. We were in the Seattle, Tacoma area. Diana was an electrologist there for
Many years.
Yeah. And so, you know, after our formal educations, we both kind of back and forth, you know, in the beauty industry. So it kind of spans over about a 40 year time period. So, you know, the beauty industry is in our DNA.
I'll say, well, it definitely shows.
Yeah, so makeup artistry, skincare, hair care, you know, the whole gamut.
Wonderful. Well, you guys are very talented, and like many, you went off from Cumberland and found some skills to bring back to us. So we're very grateful for that. So I think now we should probably take a tour of the beautiful salon and spa that you have here. So as we do so, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and we'll try to answer them as much as possible. All right, let's get started.
Okay, so welcome to Ficocello's.
Yes.
And we'll just let you go on in.
And we carry the Aveda and the Kevin Murphy, and Aveda is, I guess if you could say one word about it, it would be renew, resource, regenerate. All of their products are sustainably resourced, so they're kind to the environment, which is really a large part of our feeling, our commitment to the community, to the world, and that's one of the aspects that we really like to bring to Cumberland. Where fashion goes along so much with what's going on in the world, and it's a way to really take care of your well-being. So we have the whole domain of the skincare. This is all the hair care. We have the teas, we have the chakras. This is my little makeup area where we do just the makeup. And then these are all the skincare domains. I'll show you some when we get back in the facial area. And then our waiting area is over here, which hasn't been used a lot during the pandemic.
Yeah, during COVID, of course, our guests were, as we went along with all of the protocols and everything, you know, everyone was kind of, so to speak, we were informative with our guests as to how we were going to go about, the whole process with the pandemic and how everything needed to be in accordance to the specifications so that we kept everyone safe and everyone, knew what to expect when they came to the salon and spa. So there was no fear, and we had, I think, a really easy transition into the pandemic experience, and keeping ourselves and our guests safe and healthy. And we're pleased to say that we have not had any exposures or anything here at the salon and spa. Temperature checks, masks, waivers signed, and everyone has been good. So we are grateful. We're very grateful. And one thing I guess that in regards to the environment that we have here, what we really want to kind of convey to our audience today is that it's much more than a haircut. It's much more than a manicure. It's an experience. And we bring that to everything that we do in the salon and spa here, and try to give our guests the best possible care we can give them while they're here. So.
Absolutely. I gotta say, when I walked in here, the energy in here is just wonderful. It's soothing. It's relaxing. I feel like I would come here to get away, for a retreat from all that craziness that's happening out there.
Right.
Yes. So you guys are doing a really
thank
wonderful
you.
job
Thank
with
you.
that. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so let's move on to the next area then.
Okay. So then this is our hair cutting area and finishing. And then we have the chemical, colors, perms. And then this is the manicure pedicure area. It's a chair that we put in maybe 3 years ago. It's wonderful. It massages you. It has a tub that oscillates, turns color. We do natural manicure. We don't do any artificial, but we just maintain the natural nail. And then our shampoo bowls are ergonomically correct, so they're very comfortable for the guest. The seat comes out, and it's also ergonomically correct for the person who is shampooing as well.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than trying to tip your head all the way back,
Right.
feeling like your neck is about to break.
Right. And then we'll go into the spa, and this is our restroom, changing area. And this is the facial room. This is my favorite room. Well, I like them all. But I always say that you can look 10 years younger for 6 weeks. Takes the fine lines away. Again, it's with the Aveda, so all of the products are good for you, good for the environment. I was just going to show you a couple of, this is the brushing, which you can do on your whole body. It's come back into vogue. I use this in the facials, and you can also purchase them at home. It's a very soft brush. And then we'd use this on the décolletage and then up. And like I said, you can also, there's a different brush that you'd use yourself at home. And then this is another favorite. This is a gauze mask, and it's a part of the facial. You put on a clay mask, and then this goes over the top, And then I take these jade roller balls, and they're cold, and just smooth them out. And what that does is it refines your pores. It releases any toxins that may be in your system, and it's just a wonderful one part of the facial. So then of course we could go from there and we could put the wonderful makeup on, so in the cosmetics.
Yes, because there's a lot of add-ons that you can do.
Oh yes.
You know, you can really customize what you want to do when you come here, right?
Yes, yes. We do customize for every person, whatever their skin type, whatever their need, whatever scents they like. If they want more massage or whatever it is that they need, we just work with that guest.
Sure, very
Yes.
customizable.
Very customizable.
I like
Yes,
that.
yes.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you.
All right, so let's follow David down
Okay.
to this room. And
This is another treatment room. It crosses over for both skincare as well as for massage. So kind of try to be versatile with the rooms and the services that we have. And then of course this is our hydrotherapy elixir room.
okay, this is the room that I was telling you guys I was really excited about because, like I mentioned earlier, the energy in here is just so calming and
Right.
earthy. The
Right.
walls are stone, and
Yeah.
so it really is like a back to nature kind of
Yes.
very grounding. That's
Very
the word I'm looking
grounding,
for.
and
It's your
It's-
root chakra.
Yes.
Right. And it's a lot about detoxification of the body. So, you know, it's purification. It's very warm. This room gets entirely wet. So the treatment is kind of a 3-step treatment. And again, as Kara, you had mentioned, everything is customizable in regards to services. So the hydrotherapy, this is the Vichy shower, which these all come down and turn on. So all of these hit the chakras of the body, and so it's all on the back side of the body. So it's all hot water. This is not a treatment that would be done for anybody that has really high blood pressure or has diabetes, but it is incredibly relaxing, soothing, and detoxifying. So the chakras on the back of the body, and this is a fire hose, which again on the back side of the body. So this is a lot of water pressure, as you can see from the internal parts. Very warm, very hot, but incredibly fabulous as far as the sensation and the what happens to the body, because it almost, you know, immediately forces you to relax because everything you're feeling very submerged. And the third step of the treatment, which would be, if you want to just remove that, Diana.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can just slide this over and I'll show you. So this is, there's a tub underneath, and so you would go down, the tabletop is removed, and then you go into the tub. And the tub has 52 air-powered jets, which are underneath the body, which kind of suspend you. And so it's not like a whirlpool. So it gives a very relaxing sensation to the body, and is just wonderful. So this is my signature treatment that I like to do. It's not for the faint of heart. You know, some people will say, can I wear a swimsuit? Can I wear, you know, what do you wear? And my response is nothing. You know, you're covered where you need to be covered as far as, you know, the proper, you know, coverings, and it's just, it's almost like a spiritual experience when you have a treatment like this. So,
And we feel it's what really makes us a spa because it's a water treatment.
right.
Sure.
So we are very fortunate
Right.
to have it
Yeah.
to share.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And this room was a labor of love. I mean,
Yeah.
all these rocks are from fields in the area.
How cool.
My brother-in-law picked up every one of these rocks, and he and I used cement and made the formation of the rocks. So it's a signature room.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. You could maybe even say this is almost what you could be known for in Cumberland. All right, folks, we are going to go back out to the waiting room, and I'm going to chat with David and Diana a little bit more about their history, and also with what they've got in store as far as the salon goes. So just a moment while we get set up here. All right, David, you want to come sit with me? You know what? I actually have terrible light right there. Maybe if we go here, that'll be a little better. There we go. All right, folks. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. That's much better. So, what made you guys choose Cumberland to start a business then?
Well,
You kind of have big city vibes for
Yeah.
a little town.
In short, after years of kind of back and forth, of chasing each other's around and finally making a commitment to one another and getting married, we decided that we were coming back to Cumberland on the weekends to get out of the city, as a lot of people do.
Yeah, yeah.
And one weekend we said, you know what? I think there's a need in Cumberland for quality salon, and we, after making a commitment to one another, we decided that we did want to have some children, and didn't know exactly how that would develop, but we decided this is where we wanted to raise a family. So back to our roots.
Yes.
Back to our roots.
Yes, very
And
cool.
I'm so glad we did.
Yes, yeah. The community absolutely adores you. I hear it all the time. A lot of the comments on there have been, oh my gosh, that's the best facial I've ever had, or, that we're so blessed to have in our community.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that's wonderful. Now, you guys kind of touched on your history with your business, and that you've had a lot of experience, which is awesome. It shows in what you've developed here. Do we have any future plans for the business? Anything that maybe you're working on, or any goals you'd like to achieve?
Just to keep doing, I think, more of the services in the spa and more relaxing. I think that the population is starting to feel that they can. It used to be that it was a luxury, and if we can kind of change that dynamic and realize again that it's a part of your well-being. It's
Yeah, I think that's a good kind of way to segue into wellness. And, if anything, the pandemic has, I think, taught us all to go more inward
Absolutely.
and to find a way to kind of, get yourself more grounded in what really matters. And, for us, as the culture as it's evolved for Diana and I, we have evolved as well. We have grown, we have changed. And, as far as goals, I think that, in the community in which we live now, which we are so blessed to be here, we have had the opportunities more and more now to be out in the community and to be with people more. And that gives us a great sense of just gratitude for what we have
Yes.
and, what we hope, to be more of. So, there's so much more to it. And Diana has, connected with women in a kind of a new empowering way. And she's kind of, I think, becoming more of a vessel of empowerment for other women. I have kind of moved into another direction of, with my wellness, doing more meditation, doing more of those kinds of things and incorporating that into the wellness, and that goes back to the experience of coming here. So it kind of all, grows together.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think one thing a lot of people have realized is that self-care is not selfish.
Right.
You can't
That's a good way.
give if you have nothing to
Right.
give.
Right.
That's one thing I've definitely learned
Yeah.
over the last year
Right.
is that I have to take care of myself or I won't be
Yes.
around to take care of
It's
others.
about filling your cup.
Yes, yes.
And when your cup is full, then it overflows, and then,
Can share.
yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so I really want to thank you guys for having me today. It was wonderful to be able to get the grand tour and
Yeah.
everything, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to talk with me.
Well, thank you for
Yeah.
doing this. This has
Right.
just been, we're so blessed to have
Right.
you
Right.
and all the wonderful things you've done for Cumberland, really.
Thank you.
It's,
So now we get to, this is an opportunity for us to, being that we're live and just the, the energy that you bring
Yes, yes.
and what's kind of,
It's a real
evolving
connection.
for you
It's a real
and making
connection.
a connection. It's
Yeah.
like the first time I saw you at the farmer's market, I think
Yes.
it was.
Mhm.
I was like, I like that girl.
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
And, it just has, it's really, you're a bright spot.
Thank you, thank you. Sometimes it's a little bit of a sporadic energy,
Yeah,
but once
yeah.
I get it focused,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Channel it in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, you guys are too sweet, so
Yeah,
thank you
it's
so
true.
much.
Thank
And
you.
thank you to all you guys for watching, whether you're watching this live or watching this later. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to. I know everybody's day is busy, and in the past year especially, I think we've realized how valuable our time is. So thank you very much for joining us today. Next week, I'll be back on the main drag, and I'm going to Lakes Title to talk with them. They just opened up a couple years ago, but I'm sure they've had quite a busy year with the way the housing market has been. So thank you guys very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments, either now or later, and we'll try to get back to as many as possible.
Perfect.
Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.